I see Isaiah Epps and Josh Ali are two kids that are really on the other side of the ball. Those are two kids that I don't get a chance to go against, but I see them on the reps that I'm not in, so that's how I know they stand out to me when I'm on the sideline watching.
Is there anything different with the position with Coach Johnson's defenses opposed to last year? Is that the same?
It's about the same. We might have a few different terminology things that have changed, but other than that, he didn't try and make it too complex for us. He really wanted us to be most of the same things and the same techniques that we were doing last year, just to fit his scheme. So that's what we did.
What's one thing that Mike does well where he's playing nickel?
Mike has very good field awareness when he's on the field. He's able to pick out a play like at the snap of his finger. That's one of the things I noticed about Mike. Of course, as y'all know, his favorite player is Tyrann. He resembles Tyrann a lot, man. Just by instinct. I think that's the word I was looking for. He's very instinctive on the field. I think that's one of the things that separates Mike.
Every day we hear these coaches preach, stop the run, stop the run, stop the run. Most of the time we think of the front guys being responsible for that pass. What do you guys have to do on the back end to help contribute to that?
Well, you know, if they get past us, then they score. That's how you get points on the board. So at the end of the day, when he says stop the run, he's really talking to everybody, most importantly, the secondary. We feel like we're the last line of defense in anything, whether it's pass or run. So if they get past us, it's our fault at the end of the day. So when he says stop the run, he's talking just as much to us as he is to the front seven. We got to come up and stick our nose in, just like everybody else does.
You notice that the tackling been better as a unit?
Yeah, no fear on the defensive side of the ball.
What can we expect different from this unit from back there this year as opposed to last year?
A lot more tenacity. We're gonna be a lot more resilient, flying around a lot more. We're just gonna be everywhere on the field. We plan to be a brutal force this year in the back end. We're taking everything that comes out there, and as long as we continue to push ourselves day in and day out, I think we'll be fine. You know, the biggest challenge is what we go through out here every day on the field, not what we do on a week-to-week basis.
When you look at last year, what did you feel like you had to improve the most as a unit?
As a unit, probably our communication. You know, at times in the heat of the battle, whenever we would get fatigued, we got away from communication a lot. That's one thing that us as a unit and the coaches have been harping on a lot throughout the spring and throughout camp, and it's something that we've really been improving on. So communication might be one of the biggest things that we fixed and have been working on since last year.
Can you kind of describe the responsibilities of that nickel position? I think a lot of people don't kind of understand what that is.
Mm-hmm. So for nickel, you're almost like a field general because you have communications and checks that you have to make on the interior up there with the front seven. You also have communication and checks that you have to make with the rest of the secondary. And a lot of times, if the nickel is out of place, everybody else gets out of place. So you have to know what you're doing at all times. There are no mental errors or mental lapses when it comes to the nickel position. So I think it's one of the more important positions on the field.
I was talking to Charles Walker the other day, and he called them the camp crazies, kind of trying to break up the monotony. What do you kind of do to get over, the grind of camp every day?
Well, camp is brutal. It's not a lot really you could do to it. Sometimes you just have to put your head down and just grind it out. Other days you just have to look at the man next to you and know, like, hey, this guy's going through the same thing that I'm going through. So if he's putting his foot down and he's trying to get through it, why can't I? That's really one of the biggest things I think about when we get into times like this, where you really have to push through fatigue and push through pain and small injuries, nagging injuries. It's just, you got to think about the end outcome. What are we working for?
He said the wide receivers might annoy some other people in the building. He mentioned about the rock, paper, scissors they're always playing, but is there anything else they kind of do?
Nah, rock, paper, scissors is about it. That's the biggest game we got going. We started another game. It's called Left Hand. A lot of guys haven't been playing it lately. They've been getting away from it, but we're gonna have to start it back up here a little soon.
What is it?
So left hand, all left hand is if I have an object in my left hand, so say I'm walking and I'm walking freely with my gloves like this, if somebody says left hand, I have to give them whatever is in my left hand. And the only rule is that you can't take it if it's on my body if it's an electronic device or if it's any dollar amount over $20, then you can't have it. Other than that, everything's fair game. And whatever they do with it after they get it, I can't do anything about it. So if someone left-handed me and they took my gloves and threw them away, I would just be mad for it.
Who came up with that?
First person that brought it to my attention was Derek Beatty. I think Beatty probably was the one that started us on it. But he's gotten a lot of guys on the team involved in the game. We got a lot of the offensive guys involved now. Before it was just the defensive backs and a few of the other positions on the defense. Now we got some of the offensive guys involved, Steve's involved. So you might catch us playing around the facility sometime.